we study angle between two curves in application of derivatives. And if we are given two curves, say y equals fx and y equals gx. So what we do is we find this point of intersection. We solve the two equations by eliminating x or y. And suppose this point of intersection is x1, y1, and then we find slope of tangent to both the curves at this point P. So we'll find m1, which is dy by dx at point P for this first curve, and that will be f dash x1, and we'll find m2, which is dy by dx at point Q, and that's your g dash x1. Now once we have these two slopes, m1 and m2, we know that angle between tangents is tan theta, and it is m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. So when we say find angle between two curves, we essentially mean we need to find angle between either two tangents or two normals at their point of intersection. Now one more condition that is generally given in questions is conditions that two curves intersect each other orthogonally. Orthogonally means the angle between the two curves is pi by 2. So when the angle is pi by 2, then we'll have this simple condition, which is value of m1 into m2 is minus 1. Now say for example, suppose we have two parabolas, y square equals 4ax and x square equals 4ay. So we have y square equals 4ax and suppose we have x square equals 4ay. Now we need to find angle between these two parabolas at this point of intersection. So first what we'll do is we'll solve these two equations and we'll find this point of intersection. So we'll put the value of y here. So y will be x to the power 4 upon 16a square, and this is 4ax. So from here we'll get either x as 0 or x as 4a. So this point of intersection will be either 0, 0 or 4a, 4a. Now we need to find angle between these two parabolas at this point of intersection P. So we'll find the slopes. So we'll differentiate this parabola. So we'll get 2y into y dash, and this is 4a. So y dash at this point P, it is 2a upon y, and y in this case is 4a. So it will simply be 1 by 2. So for this parabola, y square equals 4ax, slope of tangent is 1 by 2. Now for the second parabola, x square equals 4ay. If we'll differentiate, we'll get y dash as 2x upon 4a. So it'll simply be x upon 2a, and x here is 4a. So we'll get this value as 2. So now we have both the slopes. So this is suppose m1 and this is say m2. We can find tan theta as m2 minus m1. So 2 minus 1 by 2 upon 1 plus m1 m2, which is 1. So it'll be 3 by 4. So angle between these two parabolas at this point of intersection P is tan inverse 3 by 4. In angle between two curves, we generally have two conditions. One of it is condition of orthogonality, which we have already discussed, and another one is condition that two curves touch each other. So basically when two curves, they will touch each other, then at their point of intersection, they have a common tangent. In such cases where we'll need to find if two curves touch each other, all we need to do is we'll need to find the point of intersections, and we'll find slope of derivatives m1 and m2. And if m1 is equal to m2, then we'll say these two curves, they'll touch each other. Say for example, consider the two curves y square equals 4x. So we have this parabola. which is y square equals 4x, and then we have this circle which is x square plus y square minus 6x plus 1 equals to 0. Center is at 3, 0, and radius, it will be simply 2 root 2. So it will be some circle. Now we need to find whether these two curves, they touch each other or they'll intersect at different points. So first thing that we'll do is we'll find the points of intersection. So what I'll do is I'll eliminate this y square. So we can write this as x square plus 4x minus 6x plus 1 equals 0. So we can write this equation as x square minus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. So from here we'll get only one value of x, and that is x is equal to 1. Now we'll put x equals 1, we'll get y as plus or minus 2. So we have 2 points of intersections, say A, which is 1, 2, and B, which is 1, minus 2. Now at these point of intersections, we need to find whether these two curves, they'll touch each other or they'll just intersect each other. So at this point A, which is 1, 2, if we'll take this parabola, y square equals 4x. So we'll differentiate, we'll get y dash as 2 upon y, and y here is 2. So for this parabola, slope is 1. And for this circle, we'll get 2x plus 2y into y dash minus 6 equals 0. So now we'll put the value of x and y. X here is 1 plus 2y dash minus 3 equals 0. So from here also we'll get y dash as 1. So that means these two curves, they'll touch each other at this point A. Now in the same way, at point B, we can show that y dash is minus 1 for parabola, and in the same way it'll be minus 1 for this circle. So that means these two curves, they'll touch each other at exactly 2 points, and that's your option number B. Now in this video we'll discuss length of subtangent and subnormal in case of a parabola. So we have this parabola which is y square equals 4ax. Now at any point P, say 80 square to 80, if we'll draw a tangent which intersects x-axis at point T, and we'll draw normal at point P which intersects x-axis at point N, and we'll draw perpendicular from P to x-axis, and suppose this is M, then this length Tn, it is called as subtangent, and this length Mn is called as subnormal. Now this Pt is also called as length of tangent, and this Pn is length of normal. Basically we study subtangents and subnormal in application of derivatives, but we'll discuss it here also in brief. Now if this length is y and this angle is theta, then in this right angle triangle we can write Tm as y upon tan theta, and tan theta is nothing but slope of tangent. So length of subtangent, we can write it as y upon dy by dx at any point P. So this is length of subtangent. Now in case of subnormal, which is Mn, this angle is theta, this angle here will also be theta. So in this case it will be y into tan theta. Now it will simply be y into dy by dx at any point P. So this is how we write length of subtangent and length of subnormal for any general curve. Now for this curve, if you have to write length of tangent simply will be y square plus subtangent square. So it will be y square plus y upon dy by dx whole square, and in the same way length of normal will be y square plus length of subnormal square, which is y into dy by dx whole square. So in calculus, we find length of subtangent and subnormal using derivatives. Now here we'll find subtangent and subnormal using equations. So let this point P be 80 square to 80. We know that equation of tangent will be ty equals x plus 80 square. So coordinate of this point T, it will be minus 80 square comma 0, and equation of normal is y plus tx equals 80 cube plus 280. So in this case, coordinate of this point n, it will be 80 square plus 2a comma 0, and this point m, it is simply 80 square comma 0. Now first point is, we need to show that length of subtangent is twice the abscissa of the point. So we'll find length of subtangent, which is tm. Now tm basically will be 80 square minus of minus 80 square. So it will be 2 times 80 square, and this is 2, and x coordinate here is 80 square. So it is 2 times x coordinate of P. And it also says, note that subtangent is bisected at the vertex. So this length, it is 80 square, and this length here also is 80 square. So clearly subtangent is bisected at the vertex of parabola. Now the next part is, we need to show that length of subnormal is constant. So length of subnormal mn will simply be, now n minus m. So it is 80 square plus 2a minus 80 square, which is simply 2a, which is independent of t. So essentially in a parabola, length of subnormal is always constant, and it is equal to semi-latus rectum of parabola.